Hello everyone, it's Googs here, and I just thought I'd do a quick little introduction to this video here. I thought I'd start doing some casting videos since I am still in the last 50 for hashtag the Castoff, which is a little competition that Benson, who is a well-known caster, is putting on currently, and this is the first one that I've done. It's sort of a league play match, so I kind of gave the other team a random name. There were 4 random players, and I thought I'd use this one because at least all 4 stayed in for once, and it was quite close. Our team didn't really play that well, but at least we got the win. So here it is. I gave them the random name of only 1 prestige or something, because I think 3 of them were level 55, no prestige, and 1 was prestige. So hope you enjoy, and let's get straight down into it. Right, so let's jump straight into this hardpoint match on the map, Standoff, and we're going to jump straight in with Keys from unReal Gaming, and he looks like he's going to be rocking the SMG, pushing straight through bottom wood. The rest of the team look like they're going to be rotating around to just hold the spawns with DTM. It looks like holding back shot there, and Google picks up a lovely little 2-piece there on the first point, just to give them early control, which admittedly isn't the most useful thing on hardpoint. The early control tends to not really matter. People rotate from the second spawn where you can start to really pick up 60 seconds if you can. And it does look like the only 1 prestige team has rotated really well there, so that they can get spawns for green, which is the next point in about 20 seconds. And but unReal are doing real good work on this first point. They're holding it off. It's still a game to 0, which is really good work for them. 31 seconds advantage now that they've got, and as only 1 prestige start to pick up their first few seconds in the hill. And we'll see. Just be interesting to see how this these spawns hold down for this second point, to see whether only 1 prestige can get back into this, which Havoc's gone big there and taken a point, and he does get taken down, unfortunately. Let's just check out DTM here. He's on a 4 streak now, holding the anchor. Oh, and there's the commentator's curse. He does get picked off there. And but you are still picking up this lead. They're 40 seconds advantage now, and DTM's really doing work with this AR here, as we expect them to start probably thinking about the next point. We've got 30 seconds left on this point, probably another 10 seconds more, and they'll start thinking about rotating over to Granny's house. And only 1 prestige are actually still making work into green there, so they're going to start pulling this back now. They are 50 seconds adrift though, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. We're going to swap across to Jin here, who's holding the last couple of seconds on this point. See when he rotates across, see if he can get towards them score streaks. He is actually very, very close. He's got 2 kills and the hardpoint capture there, so he's only probably 2 or maybe 3 more kills off possibly getting full streaks. Would be very interesting. There you go, there's one of them. He's going to push up onto the top here. Let's see what he can do in this point. He does seem to have an AR and an SMG, and he's big plays there from Jin. That's brilliant. He's got Sentry Gun, Lightning Strike, and the Hellstorm. He does get picked off, but that's going to come into play later on in this game, which you will see now as he's starting to rotate over, possibly a bit early. But as you can see, unReal are already rotating over, with DTM and Fish there, both rotating over to get them spawns. As you can see, they've spawned on top of them. So let's see how who we got rotating over. We've got Jin rotating over to get to the next point. Be interesting to see whether he pops his score streaks down. He's rocking into the top there. He's not actually used any score streaks. He does get picked off. I'd like to see when he uses them score streaks, but let's rock with UR as they defend this back shot point and slowly bring their lead back up, since they did get caught back up on that last hard point. And as you can see, they've got this locked down really well here. They actually do get picked off though. There's just 1 left in the point, and he does get picked off. So now we're going to look for only 1 prestige actually getting this comeback here. We'll go in on. Actually, we won't go in on Google UR. He does get picked off, and Keys also gets picked off. The commentator's curse coming into play really well here. That's an interesting choice there from Havoc. He's got the throwing knife on. Not the throwing knife, the combat axe there. and they do get picked off that last point, and we'll see them now rotating to get the middle point. It's a very interesting class here from Havoc. I've never seen anyone use the crossbow and combat axe in, well, ever in Call of Duty competitive history. But they're actually keeping up. They've actually just taken the lead now, only one Prestige. As they do get taken off that next point, it's going to be a heavily contested point, this middle point. There's so many angles to get into it from that you never really see anyone dominate on it. And as DTM does actually pick up his first streak there, and he does get his lightning strike as well, which is going to prove useful. But he does get taken off by Jin. As only one Prestige take the lead yet again. And we're going to see. It's a very interesting match here. We've got some very early rotations from certain teams, with only one Prestige actually picking up the vast majority of late points on the hill, which could prove useful for them since they do have streaks to use, which is exactly what Jin's just done there. He does still have that sentry gun to come into play, which let's see if any of them have none of them have trophies on ready to defend that if he does put that down. So that's not going to be very useful to them. Maybe they'll switch them out when he does declare that he's going to put that down. As unReal again take the lead. Pissgod there taking off his streak, so is DTMUR, so we're going to go down with Jin again. He's already rocked up to one set of streaks, and he's doing real good work in this next point. And he does get taken down, unfortunately. So we're not seeing many score streaks come into play here. I think the only two players that have actually picked up score streaks have been DTM from unReal and Jin from the Only One Prestige team there. With the rest of the players having a struggle to hold down score streaks, we're not seeing anyone on any decent score streaks, except for Pissgod here is really putting in some work with this assault rifle. Let's see if he can pick up this last kill.
He's out.
He's just an assist away, so we'll watch him now. Oh, that's very unfortunate. So yet again we seem to have a bit of a standoff, which is aptly named for the map. A bit of a standoff on the Granny's house. We've got lots of players rotating over to it, and unReal do seem to win that. So they're building up quite a hefty lead again, 30 seconds. Really holding these spawns very well. We've got Pissgod there doing extreme work from inside the hill, and we've actually got, very interesting, we've got 3 people actually camping inside Granny's house with just one person roaming around with DTMUR there. So that's interesting. That's worked really well. We tend to have a lot less players inside the hill, as a couple of them do start to move out, getting ready for the next point now. And they do have a substantial lead now, and this is excellent work from DTM. He's rocking back, picking off players. But we do now see Only One Prestige doing the exact same manoeuvre that unReal did on the first point in this back shot, where they picked up that crate spawn. And it's going to be really hard for unReal to break this now, I believe, because of what I saw when unReal actually had it in the first place. And that's an extremely good move there. Two players pushing him so that they can pull him off that spawn, and that just gets them the spawn a little bit closer in park there. As we've got a big battle going on inside, which I've just completely missed. And Only One Prestige do end up coming out of that. On the bottom there, Pissgod doing some real work with this foul here, and pre-firing a little bit there just to make sure they get the kill. Well, and that's very unfortunate, but they have broken that 200 marker now. unReal Gaming have, so they're going to be looking to hopefully see this one through to 250, which is really plays on the mind of the other team, ready for later rounds. Let's just see what happens with Only One Prestige, as they are set up very, very, very well for this next wood spawn. And that was interesting from Roofinik there. He didn't actually see the guy coming up behind him at all, even though he was shot at, and that's could prove fatal. But they are pulling this back slowly. That's a good 60 seconds they've got to pull back, but they are getting in there. They're getting in the point, holding the point off, holding the spawns as well for the next point. So this could be a good comeback here. And that's a real good use of the smoke there for unReal, because Jin did not see DTM push in with his shotgun there. As unReal set up for the next point, they can win it mathematically on this next point. So they're going to be looking to rotate, keep the greenhouse so that they can win it off this point. As Google probably pushed that a little bit far there, actually. Again, we're seeing unReal use the 3 in the point tactic there, which didn't work out for them because Google does end up spawning right across the map as only one prestige push it, but it's been really well held off. And unReal are looking to take this. There's only 20 seconds left, and at the moment we have 45 seconds left of the game. In fact, 30 seconds left of the game. So it is mathematically impossible now for only one prestige to pull this back, but they will probably be hoping they can possibly save a little bit of dignity as they call in streaks to try and see what they can do. Who's actually got streaks? It's Brookman there. He's putting a sentry gun, but unfortunately it will be to no avail now. He's going to see if he can get a few streaks just to see if he can hold his dignity. But unReal do take that game, and let's just check the scoreboard for the end of that match. And it looks like Piscod's done the work mostly for unReal there, but it's really even across the board. Unfortunately, it looks like Havoc really let the only one prestige down. He was rocking a very unusual class. I've only ever seen that kind of class in public lobbies, but thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next game.